Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, and I'm here to do another general reading. Ooh, I love doing these. So before we begin, make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below. Tell me if any of this resonates with you. I'd love to read your comments. Also, before we begin, these are general readings, so if they resonate with you, I am super excited about it. If they don't resonate with you, well, I do have a ton of videos that you can go on my channel and see. You can watch all of them if you want to and see if any message resonates to you. In this reading, if there is love, my default is reading to a female about a male. Pronouns are going to be interchangeable. He's can be she, she's can be he's, he, she, them or they. Whatever is going on in your life, let's get started. Woo! I'm super stoked. All right. So before we begin, I'm going to start with my medicine cards. We are going to see, right off the bat, we're going to get the energy that's going on right now. So the first thing that popped up is rabbit. Very interesting. Okay, we got another energy read card. It is face down, so I'll show you these two. Okay. So we have number 30, which is a rabbit. And 28, which is armadillo. How cool. This is actually really awesome because when I demoed this deck at my local magic shop, which is Crone's Cupboard, shout out, I love that place. It's one of my favorite places to go. This was my card. And during a difficult year that I was having, my card of the year was Seven of Swords. And Seven of Swords is about building boundaries. And this is exactly what this armadillo is about, which is building boundaries, having that armor, making sure that you're protected. So we have number 30, rabbit, number 28, armadillo. So let's get into the book. I get the rabbit mixed up with another animal, so I just want to make sure that I'm telling you the correct information. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. You guys are gonna freak. Okay, so rabbit is actually fear. So there is some fear energy that's going on right now. And so what this really means is rabbit medicine people are so afraid of tragedy, illness, disaster, being taken, that they call those very fears to them to teach them lessons. The keynote here is what you resist will persist. What you fear most is what you will become. Here's the lesson. If you pull rabbit, stop talking about horrible things happening and get rid of what if in your vocabulary. This card may signal a time of worry about the future or of trying to exercise your control over that which is not yet in form, the future. Stop now. Write your fears down. Be willing to feel them. Breathe into them. Feel them running through your body into Mother Earth as a giveaway. This is totally true. This is like the law of attraction, where when you're negative and you have a negative attitude, and negative things will start to happen to you. So there's definitely this fear vibe that's going on. And then we have armadillo, and armadillo is boundaries. There he is, a little cutie. So it is time to define your space. You may have been too willing to let your home become a bus station. You may find that you cannot even say no when you know that you will have to cancel plans to be obliging. This routine can get old in a hurry. It may be time to ask yourself the following questions. Am I honoring the time I need for my personal enjoyment? Do others treat me like a doormat? Why do I always get upset when I'm taken for granted? And is there a reason for being a yes person? All of the answers to these questions relate to setting up boundaries. What you will and won't do. What makes you feel uncomfortable and what is comforting to you. How you react in any circumstance has to do with your ability to be objective. You cannot be objective if you cannot tell where the other person's personality stops and where yours begins. If you have no boundaries, you are like a sponge, and it will seem as if all the feelings in the room full of people must be yours. Ask yourself if you are really feeling depressed, or if this feeling actually belongs to the person you are talking to. Then allow Armadillo's armor to slice in between, giving you back your sense of self. Very cool. This is so cool. I love this energy with the armadillo. So there's fear that's going on and boundaries. So let's see what the cards have to say. I'm already getting this energy of maybe something's coming up where you're afraid that things might actually work out, you know, that things might actually, they might be what you want to happen. And the thing is, the more you fear about things and the more that you bring that, well, what if this happens? What if this? That's what you're inviting into your life. You're inviting that energy. So it's time to really get into a mindset of letting fear go. I know, at least for me personally, my fear is not dying or death. And that's a lot of people's fear because it's the unknown. And it's unknown to me as well, but I don't fear it because it's a cycle. It's something that everyone does. Everyone's going to do. But the one thing that fears me the most is people. People scare the absolute crap out of me because they can do unmentionable things and be, that's too many cards, and be so like just evil, you know, and not seem it. You think you know a person and they're wearing a mask, and you know the mask, but you don't know the person. And that's what freaks me out with people. Okay. That is 2. All right. So I think this is, I'm going to do one more. Okay. So that was the medicine cards, and then this is Witch's Tarot. Okay. So our first card is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Our second card is the Knight of Cups in reverse. Our third card is the Star. Fourth is the Knight of Wands. Then we have the King of Cups. The Two of Wands in reverse. And then the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm getting a feeling of a fear of a relationship. Um, yeah, this has a couple of cards, a handful of cards where this is a relationship feeling. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. But look what just flipped over. The Lovers. Doesn't feel like it can be solely a romantic relationship, but I do feel like this is some sort of relationship that is going on. So I'm using the Wild Unknown tarot deck, and we're just cutting this deck to get our clarifiers. Okay. Wow. Okay, we've got a duplicate card. Okay. So, yeah, I'm totally feeling this energy. So we have the King of Pentacles being clarified by the Sun in reverse. And I'm feeling like there has been a person that has burnt you, that has been in a negative headspace. This person is not reliable. They can be an earth sign. So that's Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But they've been really wishy-washy. They're not reliable. You couldn't trust them. And there's a negative energy that's towards this person. Now, this can be an ex-person, this like an ex-boyfriend. But I'm just feeling like this really negative energy that's surrounding them, that they can't be happy. And that their happiness has just been sucked out of them. And I feel like this is that rabbit energy where they're just like afraid of certain things that would happen, and they do. You know, they've manifested themselves. Now, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, and this is being clarified by the Son of Pentacles. And so that is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like the Knight of Cups in reverse is that this King of Pentacles energy. And again, this can be an ex, this can be maybe an ex-friend, this can be maybe some, just someone from your past that you don't associate with. And I feel like they really want to come to you. They want you in their life, but they won't. You know, there's a weird energy of wanting this emotion from you. And there's this fear. And I think a lot of things too is that with this armadillo and having boundaries, like maybe you've set your boundaries up where it's like, no, you're going to be doing it on my terms. This isn't your terms. This is my terms. And this energy that's coming from this Knight of Cups is a fast moving energy. So this person might be trying to move on to something or prove a point to you in a really like a passive aggressive way of like just being a-hole and like trying to show you off or show, themselves off. It's just a really negative energy. And I feel like if you haven't gotten this yet, it's coming, and it's coming pretty soon. But then there's another person that's in this reading. And it's looking really good for you in that sense. But the next card is the Star, with clarified by the Father of Cups, which is the King of Cups, which we have here as well down the line. And I feel like this is an echo from this King of Cups. The King of Cups, this is another person that is coming into your life that's a water sign, or is, which that's a Cancer, Pisces, and we are in Pisces season, as well as a Scorpio. And they're really, this person's very emotionally stable that's coming into your life. And I feel like they're really working on healing and spiritually growing on their shadow self. And I say that because this Father of Cups, this King of Cups, is in reverse. So I feel like the shadow aspect of the Father of Cups, which they're emotionally stable, but once you burn them and you try to be like a manipulative drama queen and start to stir crap up, they call on Poseidon and they will freaking drown you. In that sense, they have that power to just cut you verbally, and just, yeah, they're not something to mess with in that sense. And I feel like that, and I'm getting like a Scorpio vibe of that with that stinger, and so there's healing that's going on, which this has obviously been something that has happened in the past. Doesn't mean that it's like something that's reoccurring, but it has happened. And they're really healing on that. And I do feel like this energy is coming towards you. But you just have this King of Pentacles that's in the background, that's watching everything unfold in your life. And I feel like this King of Cups is coming towards you. But they're trying to be smooth. They're trying to be, just like a Rico Suave. They're trying to be really calm and collected and cool, because they don't want to get into a relationship with you or with anyone because they don't want to feel trapped. And that's really, right now, they're really working on themselves. And with this Ace of Wands in reverse, I'm really getting this because it's water energy. And I feel if this was upright, this Ace of Wands, it would it would not do well with the water, because those are two opposites. With this being in reverse, it's like their positive aspect is like even more intensified. And I feel like that's that healing energy. Now, with Two of Wands in reverse being clarified by the Four of Pentacles, there's some issues. There's past issues that are going on right now. But they don't have a choice. I feel like their choice is with you. And like that's where they're headed towards. Where they're like, I want you. But there's baggage. There's emotional baggage that's going on. Excuse me. Excuse me. I have a little tickle. And then I feel like the overall message of what's going on with this kind of like undercurrent. And I feel like you just want to make sure that you don't want to be fearing anything. Just let that fear down. Make sure that you're building boundaries And with the 9 of Pentacles being clarified by the 10 of, actually it's the 9 of Swords in reverse. It's pretty much saying where you want to be within yourself. You need to be able to stand on your own, to be abundant and self-sufficient, and just be you. Like, focus on you. Because this is all in your head. Like, anything that's becoming a fear or an anxiety and depression, a lot of it is just in your mind, and you're playing it up, and it's not saying that it's not real. But don't let it live, because the more that you fear this and the more that you have it going, the more it's going to grow and manifest itself into a bigger issue. So all of this crap that's going on with, and I feel like this is two different people that are in your life. And you just really need to focus on yourself, and you need to just focus on that you can do whatever, and you just need to be you and be authentic. This is really cool energy. Wow. But yeah, that rabbit with the fear. And I feel like this is fear going on all 3 sides of this. I feel like there's fear on your side. I feel like there's fear on this King of Pentacles side. And I feel like it's also on this King of Cups side too, where this King of Cups is afraid to love you. And I feel like the King of Pentacles in reverse does love you. I feel like there was a really big relationship that occurred with them. And they're just seeing you in this like abundance and whatnot. And yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so your first card is Tsunami, which is Wake Up Call. And then you have Whale, Breach. And then Ancestors, Generations. So with Tsunami, this being a wake-up call, this is a wake-up call right now to build boundaries, to continue to build these healthy boundaries, as well as releasing fear. And with Whale, breaching, I feel that's the same thing, where you need to breach out of this fear, that you're living in this ocean of fear, and maybe it's not so bad some days, but then some days it becomes really overwhelming, and it's time to get out of that. You need to submerge yourself or breach yourself out of this. You need to look around and count your blessings. And then with Ancestors and Generations, this is my family card, and I feel like it's time to really spend time with family members. It's really time to, you can look up genealogy as well and see if there's anything that really kind of comes out to you, to maybe help guide you into certain paths. But I just feel like there's something with genetics too. So this problem as well with the King of Pentacles, it could be a family member. This could definitely be a family member because of that. It doesn't have to be like a relationship, a romantic relationship. This can be like 2 different family members that's happening right now. Wow. You got Cauldron, Synergy, and Healing. And there's a big healing energy that's going on with that Star card. And this can be also not just for that King of Cups. This can also be for you. This can also be for the King of Pentacles as well. But I feel like it's really not there. I'm definitely feeling the King of Cups and then yourself. That is on this beautiful healing and synergy, and things are just kind of like going together, and it feels right. There's something that's going on where it feels like it's destiny. It's very strange. And then you have that King of Pentacles that's just watching this all unfurl. Okay, so that was, so these were the Earth Magic cards. That was the Cauldron was from the Halloween Oracle, and this is the Kuan Oracle. Okay, so we got two. Our first one is the Yin Empress 40. So this already reminds me of, before I'm even pulling the booklet, it reminds me of the Empress energy. So it's also this 9 of Pentacles feeling. Just embody your womanness, and if you are a male or you're more masculine, it's being more in touch with your intuition and that side of yourself. Then we have Tai Chi Rising. And that's number 32. Okay. So let's go to 40. The Yin Empress brings peace and prosperity and success to her beloved devotees. Your sole purpose includes healing and empowerment of the divine feminine and the Yin Empress herself. You gain power, assistance, and untold blessings in following your soul purpose. You are lifted and supported in your sacred work now. That is totally it. Where you want to make sure that there might be some issues that are going on, whether it's family members, whether it's an ex, whether it's a potential person coming into your life, that you are focused on being you. Don't lose yourself in all of this, because this has nothing to do with you. It might be the King of Pentacles, sees this crap going on and then it's like a chain reaction, but guess what? That's their life. They can do whatever. You just need to focus on yourself and your soul purpose and what you do. It's your life. It's not that dude's life. It's not King of Cups' life. It's your life. And you need to own it and hold on to it. All right. Then we have the Tai Chi Rising. Your energy field is growing stronger with more spiritual electricity pulsing through your being. Take time to nourish your nervous system as it adjusts and be gentle with yourself as you adjust to increasing levels of spiritual potency, which gives more impact to your words, actions, and thoughts. So I'm feeling like you're getting into a high vibrational moment in your life. And that's why you're getting this really, the King of Cups, I feel, is a really, really good person that's coming into your life. And again, if this is a family member or something that is like that, this person's a really good person. And they might have not been perfect in the past. They might have done stuff that is questionable. But they're healing from it. And that's all that we can do as people. No one's perfect. No one has a squeaky clean past. And if they do, they're boring as fuck. But I'm just saying, not everyone's perfect. Everyone has said and done and have been a not great person. And don't let your past define you, especially if you're trying to move forward. If you're trying to move forward to becoming a better person, to live without fear, to have these boundaries, to open your heart, to have people, maybe your biggest fear of people, come into your life, it's best to just live and live in that beautiful feminine energy and that beautiful love energy as well. Because that is what's going to move you past this fear. And all of this that's going on that might involve you, you just let that stuff go on. And you need to just focus on you and yourself and your love. And things will start to fall together. And that's what being in a high vibrational headspace, heart space, everything will do. All right, guys, that is it. Make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below. Tell me if any of this resonates with you. I hope that you have a great day or had a great day whenever you're watching this. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.